for a few people to come in.
Yeah. Get a couple people.
You want to get it started, or you want me to do the introductions?
If you could do it, that'd be cool.
Okay, that's what's up. We got a few people coming in the house today.
Yeah.
I know y'all wondering what we're doing today, and this is my guy. This is his channel right here, Computer Love. Everybody know him as Computer Love. And you know, we're here in Boston tonight because my guy's about to be performing. So you know, we just wanted to kind of pick his brain and ask him a few questions because I've always known him as a photographer or videographer and businessman and all, but never until just recently have I known him. But now I found out that he's actually an entertainer. He got music out. He's already on different platforms like iTunes and everything like that. So we just kind of want to have a little conversation with him today, man. How's it going?
It's going good. We're in Boston right now. We are here. This is my first out of state booking performance. So this is a big thing for me. Drove 3 hours, took 2 planes to get here. So yeah. On top of that, it's like I'm here with people like my family. Like you family, Dr. Malika's family, and we also had a movie release that just happened last night. And it's a lot of good things going on right now. I just had the mixing video drop. That's also on iTunes, mixing. We got that, and then I got 5 other singles to drop. Chances, Family Styles, Freestyle, and then Coda City and Love vs. War. We shot the Love vs. War video last week. So, we definitely been
Staying busy
and being consistent,
yeah,
dropping a lot of content.
Definitely. And the real reason why we're here tonight is for Dr. Malika Claire. And this is her 50th birthday, and it's like a birthday bash. It's going to be really, really big tonight here in Boston. And, it's going to be a big performance tonight. And Computer Love is going to be the first act tonight. He's practically doing a mini concert tonight. You got 5 songs you're performing tonight, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to go live around like 9 o'clock today, and y'all be able to see the performance and the event. I'll be doing Chances, Mixing, Family Ties, Freestyle, Climbing, and Dakota City. So all 5 of those tracks are on iTunes under Computer Love with a KOMPUTER_LUV. You can find those on iTunes, download, stream those. But yeah, other than that, I'm excited to be here, hoping to get some good content. I really wanted to do some videos out here, but I'm not super connected to the Boston area yet.
Not yet.
I'm getting there, But on the flip side, as far as the transition between like going from a content creator to like an artist, it's been a smooth process. I feel like a lot of clubs and lounges and bars have like opened up and like wanted me to come and like perform and like actually be there.
Mm-hmm.
Just when they found out, they didn't even ask to hear the music. They said, "Oh, you doing music? Here, put you on the flyer. You come and do it."
You know what? I think the reason is because you already branded yourself as a videographer, a photographer, a businessman, and then you've done great work and built a lot of relationships over the years. So it's like a lot of people just want to support you just because.
Yeah. Because in my head, I was like, well, if I was going to have somebody come to I'm like, well, send me a song.
You want to see a sample, right?
I don't want you to come here and be like, all right, man. It's like the Apollo, they like sweep you off the stage. But
what does that say about you, though?
Well, me personally, I just have to hold everything to the same standard.
Yeah.
Because it's some artists I meet and I hear the music and it doesn't reflect, work ethic, but then I hear some artists that are very humble with their music, and their music is awesome.
Right.
So I'm trying to fall in that category of humbleness, not being too proud, not being like too eager, and then also finding where I fit in, being an artist in Indiana and traveling and doing stuff.
Right. Well, so I mean, I know with dealing with music, man, do it start right here first? Because I mean, for one, you can record whatever, but then you got to actually feel confident even before you put the music out. So do you let friends and family hear it first, or do you just go straight to the public and see what they think about it?
It really does come from the heart, because like what inspired me to make music was I spent so many years, making others look good in videos,
Right.
photography, and helping them build their brands. And then, I took a piece of everything I did and I put it in my back pocket for one day, when I had some spare time or just had enough energy to really do it. And a lot of the songs definitely come from the heart. They mean something. They tell a story. They all have substance to them. Even the freestyles, they kind of say a little something. I don't do like the mumble rap or just the singing just to sound good.
Right.
I definitely deliver a small message. I'm not preaching, to kids or trying to save the world or nothing, but I talk about life experiences, and I talk about things that are going on that we all go through.
Right.
Like the song Mixing, it's about people that struggle with, dealing with situations, and they go to like drinking or smoking or something like that. Like mixing the liquor and mixing the drugs again to heal the pain. We all have been at that point where like, we feel like it's like that. And then Chances, that song is about like, just failed relationships over and over again, back to back type stuff.
Right.
And you realize that, a lot of that is just what we go through.
Right.
Picking up the pieces and moving on. So what inspired me to start doing music, close friend of mine, an artist, Nikki Neptune, got me in the studio. We did a song called No Losses.
Shout out to Nikki.
Yep, shout out to Nikki. He's supposed to be here, but his son had a procedure yesterday, and he's in our prayers, Deuce. And in addition to that, that was my first song, No Losses, and we did a video for it, and we had a lot of people come out. We had a lot of love and support. We had probably more than 20, 30 people that came to the video shoot, like friends, family, anybody that, was tapped in at that time, and that was a lot of love. We kind of set the bar so high to the point where the next time I was getting ready to do a video,
Right.
people was like, well, how much am I getting paid? And, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. So now I'm kind of like,
even that collaboration stuff. Man.
yeah, and they, building a platform for yourself. A lot of people that I work with, I won't say I put them on the map, but I gave them a lane to be like models or video girls or stuff like that. And, a lot of them started in being in my videos, his videos, or my photo shoots and stuff. So like a lot of that was just that residual coming back. Like, hey, I remember you put me in this video, I'll come be in your video.
One thing I like too is that a lot of the people when you're an entertainer, you're an entertainer. A lot of them started out modeling and, doing fashion shows. Some just doing photo shoots. And now I'm starting to see some of them transition into music. Even the DJs now are transitioning to doing movies. But I think when you're an artist, I think you can almost tap into anything. And sometimes it might be later in life when you find out that you got more than just that one talent.
Yeah, I definitely want to use it to like kind of turn into acting and doing more skits and stuff like that. And the music videos is a big portion of that. Just getting the right director to put me in the right place to get that out there. I mean, I've always had a natural
I think
talent.
skits, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think skits is a big thing right now.
Yep.
Especially on YouTube and everything. I think it's real hot right now. But
Yep.
I think what you're doing, like you said, you almost transitioning from one to another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I wanted to do skits before. It's just you could be funny and be in a skit, but you need like a little bit more substance than that. You need more like storyline. You need a little bit more substance to it. So I really never tapped into the skits because it's just like I used to do like little quick skits back when like.
And I believe this, bro. I believe if you can write a rhyme, you can write a skit.
Yeah. a lot of the skits I come up with, they be like real life situations, and
Mm-hmm.
they be so real that I just don't even want to do them because I'm like, somebody would be like, yeah, that really happened.
I'm telling you, man, I have been that same way. Like, I've been talking about this for the longest, and a lot of times, you know, you have certain ones that say, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yep.
record a few mock ones and see how it turned out. You know what I'm saying? And then just take the shot. And a lot of us are starting to realize now that, like, just do it. You know?
Yeah, and that's what I did with the music, because like I didn't really ask anybody like, how does this sound or what is this. I just went into the studio and I had some stuff I wrote. I mean, I got a pretty good ear for music, so I know what sounds good and what doesn't sound good. But for me personally, I had a situation where like I really didn't like my own voice or hearing my own self. I had to really like build myself up to like and hear myself. And now it's like, when somebody listens to it and say, oh, well, could it sound like this? Then I'll be like, well, the engineer, I don't blame it on the engineer, but I kind of just look at the song, because I got songs I'm singing on, I got songs I'm just talking on. So I really got to tell somebody up front, like, hey, I wasn't singing on this song.
Right.
I was just talking. You know, it's kind of like with Drake. Like, he got songs where he'll harmonize, and he got songs where he'll just talk.
Exactly.
So you got to just know the difference. But as far as like transitioning, you know, my next transition, I would like to transition into acting. But in reality, back to the topic, we actually just had a movie that came out on Prime Video, Three Corners of Deception. So like, it would be easy for me to get into acting just for the simple fact I got IMDb credit for director of photography and for the composer for a film that's already out on Amazon Prime and went to theaters.
Just aired last night, I think it was around 12.
Yep. 12.
Yeah, so it's out. It's right now. It's out. Prime
So
Video.
So if y'all are on Prime Video, look up Three Corners of Deception. The link is in my bio. You can rent it or you can buy it. I was the director of photography. I edited the movie, helped with the distribution. I'm done all the way down to like the captions and subtitles.
I want to thank you for giving me a shout out too. You know, being one of your camera guys too.
I appreciate it.
And I appreciate it because right now, I think here in Indianapolis, I think that a lot of times a lot of us don't collaborate with each other enough. But I think the ones that is, we making waves because now we got. I mean, I've been involved in a couple movies within the last probably 2 or 3 years, and yours being one, and then Theo, the Blue Shield, and now Keys to the Street. I wasn't acting in none of them, but I played a part. I was either cinematographer or either I provided the location. So I don't mind the collaboration. I think it just comes back around because your time is coming. You know, you're gonna need somebody to collaborate with you. But if you're always turning people down all the time, it's going to happen to you, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of Keys to the Streets, they got an event coming up soon. I was actually part of that project. I met their whole team at our movie release party in 2021 at the Black Irish Estate.
Right.
And from then on, I just seen other black people trying to, do a movie, and I opened up the 5 properties at the time. I opened up the Airbnbs, let them do some scenes there, and they were, looking out for me on that. I ended up playing 2 roles in the movie. I played a character, Big Poppy. So whenever that's out there, that's...
But see how one hand washes the other?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you probably didn't even expect that. You probably was just going to give them your location. Yeah. And, I mean, it just works out like that, you know.
Yeah.
What I do like is they bringing the city out. Mm-hmm. Theo the Blue Shield, and then they brought the city out for that movie. And also the video that we both, or the movie that we both worked on, she brought the city out on that one as well, you know. So, and it's so much more to come, but I think just starting out with that was great. Mm-hmm. It's on Prime Video now, so we can't even really ask for more, you know. We both got our IMDb credits, you know.
That's a good feeling, too. Yeah. For, because Amazon Prime is big now. Like, it's like a Netflix. And me personally, I've kind of transitioned off of Netflix into Prime Video because it kind of brings all the other channels together, like Stars and Cinemax.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And it's easily accessible. It's also linked right into IMDb. So, like, your credits on Prime,
it's going to automatically show.
It's going to automatically show. Right. So, like, when you do the, what's it called? skeletal, whatever. You pause the movie, it'll show. But for us, like, we're behind the scenes people, so you know our pictures won't come up. But that's okay because we played positional points and helping the story come to life. So like music and movies and film and acting, that's all like in the same realm. So it's easy to shift from that. But in reality, shifting from behind the camera to in front of the camera, that is a big step to take, just because it's like now it's your content. You're working with directors. You're telling people what you want and how you want to look. You're choosing your outfit, and then you have to put yourself in the hands of other videographers and other photographers.
A lot of times, man, I know it's harder when you actually in front of the camera and when you're behind the camera.
Yeah, because when you're behind the camera, it's like, well, we're going to get what we get, right?
Yeah.
And then when you're in front of it, it's like, I got to give it my all. I got to do my best and, hope that my posture is good and hope that,
your job is to watch for that.
Yep.
But then when it's the other way around, now you got people instructing you. So.
And that's a good feeling, too, because, like, I remember when I did mixing video, I worked with KSV. Shout out to KSV. I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to let you drive. I'm not going to be a backseat driver, because a lot of videographers would think that I'll be that way, because I thought I'd be that way. But in reality, I'm totally opposite. I'd be like, hey, if you think it look good, cool, because at the end of the day, this is your art too, when you post it, when I post it, of course I'm going to tag you, so you want people to see it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to book him based off of that, because thinking about followers, like, most of the influencers and videographers and photographers, they build their follower base based off of people they work with.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Half of my follower base is based off of when I was doing content creation, working with artists, working with models, working with companies, working with businesses. And in reality, when I made that transition, I had to go and clean my page. I had to archive 1,500 photo shoots, video shoots of other people, so that when people go to my page, they see artist Will, not just photographer Will. Cause
everybody else that you was promoting.
Yep. And it might, I don't know if it hurt anybody, because the tag pictures, but in reality, it's like, it's been years. Like, I haven't done photo shoots in a while.
And I think you've shown a lot of love, so I can't see anybody being hurt behind that, because their job is, they have to love it more than we do, because we promote models, people like that all the time, but then there's going to come a time where you have to promote yourself. You know, that's what's going to keep you relevant.
And the next step is YouTube. So if I did a video for you and it's on YouTube, I will be archiving a lot of that stuff. Unless it's got like 20,000 views, I might keep it.
Right.
For the stuff that's out there with like 50, 60 views, I'm gonna probably be archiving it, because it's like, obviously nobody's watching it. It's just taking up space. But I won't delete anything. I just archive it. You guys can always go and find it and continue it. But like in reality, like you said, you become a media hub, and people forget that you are you. Yeah, and I used to tell myself all the time, like when I was doing content, I was like, okay, I'm doing it for the money, because it's good money and it's good networking. But in reality, in my head, a lot of time I was doing stuff like, in my head, I would tell myself I could do it better than what they're doing it, but it was just in certain occasions, and I just had to tell myself, shut up, because they're paying you.
Yeah, you're here for a job.
You're here for a job, and but in reality, on the outside looking in, I would prefer to be an artist over. It's way less stress. Like when I used to go and shoot, do video, do photos, it'd be a lot of anxiety, because you really want to make them look good. You really want to like get them some good content, but if they ugly, what can you do? You're gonna be editing all the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like if their outfit ain't right, or if they didn't just put all of their all into it, you've picked up a whole nother job. And in reality, I've had that happen before. I had a guy I shot a video for. He didn't really know the lyrics to his song. And I can attest to that, because if you write a song one day and shoot a video to it the next day, you're not going to know that.
Right.
Even
you
if
be
your
biggest fan, man.
Exactly.
You got to perform. You got to listen to your own song. You got to memorize the line.
It takes time. And like even like songs I've written, because I remember performing a couple weeks after I wrote it. People be like, hey, you don't know the words. I'm like, I just wrote this.
Right.
Just give me a chance. Now I get up there and
Right.
it's like,
You know,
it's a no-brainer. But you
But
know,
you,
in the
and
beginning,
you learn from it.
you learn.
I
'cause
got a question for you though, man. Like, so this year, how many songs have you already recorded this year?
22 songs. I have 5 on iTunes, maybe like 10 on SoundCloud, and I've shot 4 music videos for those songs.
By you having that in your past, shooting music videos, do you pretty much plan on shooting a video for all the songs, or the ones that you feel is the hottest?
I personally wanted to have 10 videos by the end of this year. I'm halfway there now. I just shot Love versus War. That's my 5th video. That's a song about how, like, you know, love is kind of like a war. You know, it's like you going to war, you know, and I just shot that video at home. In my head, I envisioned it like differently, but in reality, I just had to go with what I had. My resources were limited at the time, and I had 4 people that were supposed to come, and in reality, I didn't even want to like be forced, like, because in reality, like when I used to do videos, I would make a flyer, post a flyer, people would come, whoop-de-woo. Now it's like I hit people up, be like, okay, come to video shoot, here's the time. If I don't hear from them that day, I'm not gonna hit them up, you know, because obviously it's like I'm forcing you. And I'm not trying to be in that business of, you know, I want people to want to be a part of the stuff, and that's why one thing I've seen for, like, let's say the mixing video, I had 3 or 4 other people that were supposed to be in the video. I ended up having a choreographer. Shout out to Alexis Katrina. She ended up playing 3 roles in that.
Oh, yeah.
She played the counselor, the dancer, the video. She was everything, and like literally, it was like 3 birds. It was like killing 3 birds with one stone.
Right.
In reality, it was 2 or 3 other people that wanted to be a part of it, but they were just so unsure. And it's like when you get people around the age of 21, 22, 23, they don't really know what they want to do. They want to be on the video, but they don't want to be on the video because the video sticks. Like,
show got to go on, man.
Show got to go on.
You got to get the best person for the job. I was always told the best ability is availability. So a lot of times we get into those positions just because we was available.
Yep.
You know.
And that comes down to, like, you know, productivity and also delivery. Because one thing I look at, shout out to Still Cannon, we did a video on a Sunday. He had it to me Monday night. You know, like he had it to me that quick. And I was like, wow. I said, that's crazy.
Everybody don't work that fast.
Everybody don't work that fast. I said, even when I did videos, I'm like, hey, it's going to be a couple weeks.
Right.
Maybe 3 or 4, like, depending on. Because it just been times where, like, the video shoots, there'll be an hour or there'll be 10 hours. Then you got all this footage that you really don't need.
You got to go and narrow it all down.
Yeah. So that's why, as a videographer, when I had to go back and tell myself, hey, put it to a time limit. Only shoot for an hour. You're only going to have an hour of footage.
That's it.
You know, it's that simple.
It's trial and error, man.
Trial
like
and
I said,
error.
we both been in that field for a lot of years, so a lot of times you just learn from your own mistakes, you know.
Yep. And then from doing film, we would be on set for 16 hours at a time. You know, we'd be on set. We'd come in at 8. We wouldn't finish till, what? Let's see. It'd be like, well, it wouldn't be 16. Yeah, that was a 16. I was like 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. You know, one of those days, and you leave, you're hungry and you're tired, you want food, and you know. But in reality, that really conditioned people. But in show business, like doing a video, it really only takes about an hour or 2 to get a good video, depending on locations and stuff. So
yeah, I think we all had to, you know, learn those things like that, you know.
yeah.
So anyway, man, right now we're gonna kind of wrap this up, but I want you to be able to just let everybody where they can find all your music. Let them know where they can find it.
So I got links in my bio for my movie 3 Corners of Deception that I did with Dr. Malika Clary that came out yesterday, actually today. Then I have my iTunes link in my bio for Chances, Mixing, Love versus War, Coda City, and Family Ties. That's all on iTunes. And then I have my Mixing and Family Ties videos on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which is Computer Love 3. all of those links are in my bio. So if you want to check out any of my stuff, you're on my page already. You can go there and tap in and drop a comment, share it, send it to a friend, and then
Cool, man. Well, we're gonna wrap up this video. I'm Marquis Wilder, Key Touch Studios. A lot of people know me as Key Touch Studios on Instagram, Key Touch Studios on Facebook as well, and then Marquis Wilder, Markee.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna wave at a couple of y'all. Let's see who we got here. I see a couple people on here. Yep. Just waved at everybody. Let y'all know that I seen you. I see some comments out there. Appreciate y'all. A couple new people. All right, we're going to be signing off. I'll be posting this on the page. Appreciate it.